Alright, y'all, it is 6:30 in the morning. I'm about to wake up Axel. I'm about to wake up my husband. Chloe is already awake. She's over here getting ready. There she is. Look how pretty she is. We're gonna go ahead and get all our outfits on, and then at 7 o'clock, I'm gonna start doing the Genie Plus, and I'm also gonna start doing like the lightning lane, so hopefully I can get the ones that I really want to. But these are our outfits.
My ears fall off, yeah.
When Chloe moves her head, these fall off, and so if we had found some other ones, we could have got some other ones, but for some reason they don't want to stay on tight. I don't know why, but yeah, these are outfits for Magic Kingdom. Your pocket's sticking out just a little.
Right. I've got a Rapunzel shirt and Tiana ears. I know they don't match, but like these are my two favorite princesses, and I thought that they like
I think it looks pretty together.
Yeah, they kind of look good
I think it looks pretty together. So there's my little outfit. Tennis shoes. I got on a tiny bit of makeup and some tinted moisturizer, and hopefully I don't sweat to death. And
my shoes are like these like bright white kind of like platform shoes.
Yeah. Oh, you gonna be taller than me?
Yeah. They're the ones that went best with this outfit. So.
Oh my gosh, you guys, we're so excited because, okay, so we got on the app this morning. I had Chloe on the My Disney Experience app, and I was trying to get her to get Tron, but literally she got on there at 7 a.m. and it was already gone until 1. So we're going to try at 1, but I think that's going to be a really hard one to get. But my plan was to book Seven Dwarfs Mine Train for an individual lightning lane, and then book Jungle Cruise with their Genie Plus, and then we can make another Genie Plus selection at 11. And we were able to book both of those, and actually I was able to do them both on my phone, and it was crazy because it acted like I didn't get the Jungle Cruise one, and then so I went out of that one and immediately tried to do the Peter Pan's flight for individual lightning lane, not Peter Pan's flight, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. And
I tried to go and get Jungle Cruise,
she tried to get the Jungle Cruise. It said we had already booked it, and I was like, how? But anyway, so it works out perfect because it stacks it like the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, then Jungle Cruise, and then our lunch reservation that I made like a month ago is at 2 o'clock, so it's like after those two things. So anyways, I'm so excited. Look at Axel, look how handsome he's looking. Oh my gosh, we are so excited. Day one at Disney, we did not realize the first bus leave. I wanted to be at the park by 8 because it opens at 9. So it'd still be an hour early, but apparently the first bus leaves at 7:17 and it's 7:07. My husband's in the shower right now. So another one's gonna come in about 20 minutes and we're gonna try to catch that one. So we are up, we are ready. We're gonna do this thing. I'm so excited. So here we are walking into Magic Kingdom and seeing the castle for the first time. Of course, we stopped to take a few pictures. Then we headed over to Peter Pan's flight. We wanted to rope drop this one, and I'm really glad that we decided to because they said the ride was closed, but we only waited maybe about 5 minutes and then it reopened. So this is us going through Peter Pan's flight. I am glad that I didn't use one of our Genie Plus or Lightning Lanes for this because it was a slower ride, and although it was cute, we did like it as our first ride. It wasn't super exciting in our opinion, but Axel did enjoy it, and that was the kids' first Disney ride. So it was very dark in there though, as you can tell, and there's a few lit up spots, but super fun. Then we headed over right across from Peter Pan's flight to It's a Small World, and I'm telling you guys, this in my opinion was the worst ride. It took forever. But then we headed over to also rope drop Big Thunder Mountain, and this was the kids' first roller coaster, both of their first roller coasters. And I'm normally scared of roller coasters, but we had so much fun on this. Then we headed over to Tomorrowland in Magic Kingdom to find Stitch because both of the kids really wanted to find Stitch. They found him. He did the little heart with them and posed for a picture. Also, somehow managed to record our ride on the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and it was actually really fun. One of my favorites at Magic Kingdom. But I'm going to have to turn the volume on this or you're going to hear me screaming my head off because I scream on any roller coaster I go on, you guys.
It goes fast again.
This part was lit up so pretty and they're singing, so it's a little bit of an indoor-outdoor ride, but this one was really fun. Also, my husband and Axel were riding in front of me and Chloe, and he was able to keep him calm during some of these rides, but overall he really enjoyed it.
Are you alright? You're good. We're almost done now. Yeah. We're just going to the end. For sure. Yeah. Oh my goodness, was that fun?
So then Axel met a character in the park and we went on the Jungle Cruise, which if you like just funny, then you would probably enjoy it.
Wait right here for people. Hello.
I like glasses. You know why? I see myself in them.
We don't smell like pirates.
I like your hat too, but you know what can make your hat better? A little red feather on the side. Like mine. That would be really cool.
We do have to meet some.
Chloe, you should tell them you dressed up as Peter Pan in your school play. Oh, yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You know how to fly. Did you teach everyone how to fly?
Thank you. Kind of.
Here's their picture with Peter Pan. He was their first autograph in Magic Kingdom. Next, my husband pointed out to me that they were doing a whole show on the stage in front of the castle. And after our lunch, my husband was like, look, there's a parade over there. And we walked over and there was tons of characters during this parade. So that was really cool to watch some of it before we headed to our next ride. And after lunch, we rode Space Mountain, which that was a kind of a crazy after lunch ride, but Axel was definitely freaking out a little bit on this one, and we were laughing at all of our faces in those pictures. So we did take a little midday break, and then my husband and Chloe came back to ride Tron because she was able to book that at 1 o'clock, so that was awesome. While they did that, Axel and I rode Pirates of the Caribbean and Haunted Mansion. Then to finish our evening in Magic Kingdom, we watched the Happily Ever After fireworks show. We actually got to the fireworks show a few minutes before it started because we were just around the park riding some rides, and we were still able to get a really good view of the fireworks, and it didn't take us forever to get out of there, but the show was just beautiful. So many things to see with the fireworks and then lighting up the castle. It was just really something that you don't want to miss if you go to Magic Kingdom. Our second park day at Disney World was Hollywood Studios. We started off the day by riding the Skyliner over to Hollywood Studios. The really awesome thing is when you stay at Pop Century or Art of Animation and maybe some other resorts, you have access to the Skyliner, which is a really quick form of transportation. So we took it and it takes you over to Caribbean Beach, and then you go from Caribbean Beach to Hollywood Studios or Epcot depending on where you're going. So this was really cool because we didn't have to ride the bus this day. We just were able to take the Skyliner, and look at all the characters on it. So cute. We were excited because we thought we might get the one with Stitch on it, but then we weren't too sure, but we did actually end up getting the one that had Stitch, so the kids were excited about that. And then we ended up getting this Skyliner all to ourselves, so we were just, taking in the view while heading over there to Hollywood Studios. It's really pretty just to look around at everything. So here we go, off to Hollywood Studios. All right, guys, we made it to Hollywood Studios, and I loved how it looked here. It was so beautiful, and we decided to rope drop Tower of Terror and Rock and Roller Coaster first thing in the morning. So as you can tell, that was terrifying. And then Axel and I headed over to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad while my husband and Chloe did Rock and Roller Coaster.
Slinky Dog Dash. That's the one we're gonna ride later. It's like supposed to be real fun.
Howdy, you must be the new toys. I'm Sheriff Woody, and the only rule around here, have a great time.
They got a lot of rides over here. What is cool? Oh yeah. Yeah, we
Oh my goodness, you guys, could you tell how much fun Axel was having on the spinning saucers? Next, we stopped by Woody's Lunchbox, where me and Axel split one of these little tarts, kind of like a Pop-Tart, and my husband got the grown-up lemonade before we headed over for our first lightning lane of the day, which was Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. It was a pretty cool ride, and then Chloe got this cool light-up cup while we were over there, and then we did a couple other things before taking a little break because it started raining. Axel enjoyed some kind of little wrap. It was kind of like a sausage, I think. And then after the rain, we finally found this little picnic area to sit at that had little umbrellas, and Axel fell asleep. Then it was time to go on our Slinky Dog Dash that we booked on Genie. It was so fun. Axel absolutely loves Slinky Dog. And you guys, the Slinky Dog goes way faster than you would think. So here's our picture. We all really had a great time on it. We rode another ride after Slinky, but unfortunately I started feeling a little sick, so Axel and I took a break in the room, but I was feeling much better after I ate, and then I told my husband that him and Chloe should stay and ride Rock and Roller Coaster again, and then we headed over to Animal Kingdom for the rest of our day. It was pouring down rain when we arrived at Animal Kingdom, but thankfully we were able to book a couple rides before we got there. It was really beautiful at Animal Kingdom, and we got to ride Dinosaur, and we also got to ride Avatar, which was such a cool ride. I mean, it was just really cool because it had like where you could smell things. Like, it was just really neat. You'd have to ride it to understand what I mean, but yeah, that one was really cool. And honestly, I would have enjoyed Animal Kingdom a lot more, but when we rode Expedition Everest and the ride was coming to a stop, I leaned forward a little bit because we were about to get off the ride, but the bar came back and hit me in the stomach really hard, not once but twice. And then I ended up getting sick at Animal Kingdom, you guys. Yes, luckily my husband was like, here, we can walk right over here. And I was able to throw up in private, but yeah, that was embarrassing. Luckily, a cast member who was very kind gave me some Mickey mints, and that really helped. And yeah, he said it was on Mickey. But unfortunately, because of the rain, they closed the safari early, so we didn't get to go on the safari, but we did enjoy Animal Kingdom, even though we didn't get to do as much as we hoped to there. So I think that my husband and the kids were like worried about me because off and on that day, I don't know, it was just a rough day for me, but I really enjoyed both parks for the most part. Just had a couple little mishaps there. But later that night, we went back to the room and the kids enjoyed some sundaes before we went to bed to prepare for Epcot the next day. So here I am up super early again, getting ready for Epcot. I was feeling much better after a good night's sleep. And this is my Epcot outfit with my little Aristocat ears and my cat shirt. And I switched to these tennis shoes because my other ones got soaked at Animal Kingdom. Everybody's feet got soaked there. So here's the kids in their Epcot outfits. They both look so cute. And here's me and my husband. We were really looking forward to our day at Epcot. Now we did plan to spend a little more time going around the world at Epcot, but my husband's knee started hurting, so that was unfortunate as well. But Epcot had so many beautiful things to look at. I mean, we could see the Epcot ball in the distance, which we did make our way there later in the day. When we went around Epcot, Axel and I kind of took it easy and rode, some small rides for the day. My husband and Chloe, they got to ride Guardians of the Galaxy, and they both really liked it. We did Test Track, so that was really cool. It was a fast ride. But the first ride that we rode at Epcot was Soarin'. It was pretty cool because you stay in one place, but it feels like you're flying around the world. Test Track was up next. And in between the Soarin' and the Test Track, we rode Figment. And we looked around and did a little shopping. And we were looking for characters. Axel and I got to meet Pluto while they were at Guardians of the Galaxy. And then in Mexico, we ran into Donald. We walked around hoping to meet some of the princesses. It's really cool because on the My Disney Experience app, it kind of shows you where some characters are. But unfortunately, we missed a lot of the princesses. They went on a break, but we ran into Minnie as we were crossing over this bridge right here. How cool is that? Oh my gosh, they were so excited. And my husband was walking just a tiny bit ahead of us. And then he came back and was like, Daisy's right around the corner. And so after we met Minnie, we got to meet Daisy Duck as well, and they both had very short lines. I mean, maybe 1-2 people in front of us, something like that. So it was really cool, and they were so excited because I didn't realize how many characters we would meet in Epcot versus other parks. But here's our selfie with Daisy. It was so cool getting to meet some of the characters. I think that was one of my favorite parts of Epcot. So let me know in the comments if you've met lots of characters at Disney, and if so, which park. Then we took a few pictures in front of the Epcot ball because, I mean, you gotta take a selfie in front of it. Come on, you guys. And my husband did have a few drinks around the world, and we took a break for lunch and then went back to Disney Springs for dinner that night. Disney Springs was lit up so pretty at night, and we went over to the boathouse for dinner. We actually didn't have a reservation, and it was only a 5-minute wait, so that was not too bad. I wanted to tell you guys we were going to go to the Fantasmic show at Hollywood Studios a few days before this, but unfortunately, because I felt so bad that day, we had to cancel. But on this night, when we went to the boathouse, the food was so good. The kids did the build a dino, but Chloe built a sloth because she didn't want to build a dino. But they had a really fun evening there at Disney Springs. And Axel was so worn out from the day, he fell asleep on the bus on the way back to the resort. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this vlog of how we spent our park days at Disney World, and stay tuned because I'm going to have a new video up soon showing you how we spent our last day at Disney World, and it definitely did not disappoint. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.